Does size really matter?
Welcome to Parenting Matters Now, a source of parenting advice a few minutes at a time.
This is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now. I'm not talking about what you might think I'll be talking about. I want to talk about bicycles and their sizes. How do you choose the size of bicycle for your child? I have made the mistake that parents often make when choosing a bicycle for their child. I got a bicycle one time for my son to, quote, grow into. Don't do that. Size matters. Size matters for a child, especially if they are just learning to ride a bicycle or they have low-level competence. There are ways to choose the size of a bicycle. In past, it was said your child should be able to straddle the top bar of the bicycle and their feet be flat on the ground. And that's an okay measure as one of the considerations, but really the most important consideration is the size of the tires, the size of the wheels. I recently looked it up. I did a Google search on sizes of bicycles for children and tried to make a simple way of assessing what is the right size of a bicycle for a child. And generally, you can take their height in inches and divide it by 3, and that will get you close to the size of the wheel that you should be having for a child. Now, if they are not real competent on a bicycle, go with the size smaller than that number. But if they are very good, very agile, you can consider going to the size that is the number of tire that is just above 1/3 of their height. And so keep that in mind as you're choosing a bicycle for them, because the smaller the wheel, the better they can control it. And if they are having fear or they feel incompetent or out of control, they will not pursue riding a bicycle, not develop that skill. So it's better to have a smaller size tire until they have a greater level of competence. So take their height in inches, divide it by 3, and that will get you close. Now, you can actually do a search for sizes of bicycles for children, and it will give you the tire size, 12-inch for certain ages, but really it's the size of the child that matters. Go by their height. So the 12-inch, 14-inch, 16-inch, up to 20, and then 24. 24 and above are considered adult-sized tires. And so those make a big difference. It is less about how wide the tire is, and it's more about how tall the tire is. That is important in their balance, their sense of control, their ability to be adventurous, to be free. That's what you want. You want them to be able to be free enough to enjoy the ride of a bicycle. So size does matter when choosing a bicycle. It's Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now.
Subscribe to Parenting Matters Now for more advice, or go to rogersmithmd.com to search for more topics. See you next time.